Hey there students, Mark here, and today we're here in Turks and Caicos, a very windy Turks and Caicos. The trade winds make this a great place so you don't bake in the sun. You do fry in the sun, but you don't bake in the sun. And the thing is, today what I want to talk about are some of the reasons why companies actually develop new products. And the thing is in general, if you think about it, most companies are probably developing new products in order to make more money. I mean, obviously that's the biggest thing out there. And I'm not going to talk about that. What I want to talk about today are kind of four kind of underlying things in the background that kind of inspire companies in order to make new products or new services and things like that, okay? Now, the first thing I want to talk about is actually fashion cycles that are out there. I mean, trends change, don't they? I mean, we don't wear the same clothes we used 5 years ago or 10 years ago. The movies that are popular now weren't popular 20 years ago. There's things that change over time, and companies have to adjust to that. We have to adjust to those changes, okay? If you look at it in terms of movies, right? Now superheroes are all the rage, and you're gonna have a Superman, a Spider-Man, an Avengers, and all this kind of stuff. But before that, what was the big thing we had? Oh, there was the vampires, right? With Twilight, and there was True Blood on TV and things like that. And before that, oh, there was the zombies, right? You had 28 Days Later and The Walking Dead and all these kind of things. Oh, but what was before that? Oh, there was the dystopian future, right? With only the young people can change the world, you know, like the Maze Runner and Hunger Games and stuff like that. And then before that, what was there? Oh, there were all the magic and wizardry of Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings. And before that, oh, it was all about disaster movies, you know, like Twister, which was about, twisters. About, tornadoes. Or you had Titanic, right? Biggest blockbuster movie at the time. All kinds of stuff. And so we see that things cycle through, and eventually people get tired of, the disaster movies. They got tired of the vampire movies. Eventually they get tired of the superhero movies. And the thing is, we always have to be looking at how are things changing? What do we need to switch to? Okay, and so companies do that, and that's why they might be developing new products, just to kind of take advantage of those changes in society and those changes in trends. I mean, honestly, you ever wonder why you laugh so hard at those Throwback Thursday pictures your parents put up on Facebook and stuff like that? Because you're like, yeah, that's hilarious to look at now, Mom, but hey, you know what? Your mom looked pretty cool back in the 90s, so don't give her too much gruff, okay? Now, the second thing that actually can inspire companies to come up with new products is changing customers' needs, okay? The thing is customers' needs change over time. It could be driven by technology, it could be driven by where they are in their life and things like that. I mean, think about it. Right now, I'm a father, I got 2 kids, I got a wife, I got a mortgage, I got stuff like that. So the products I need are different than when it was when I was 20 years old, and the only thing I thought about was, hey, where can I go travel and where can I get my next beer, There's different things you need, and so companies have to adjust to that because their customers' needs change, okay? So for example, at a university, if we see how students' lives have changed over time, well, now what you see is, oh, well, we're doing more online classes. That's available for us. So students that can study abroad, they can take a class at their home university online while they're in Barcelona or they're in Vienna or Australia or wherever. They can do that. And so we make these products in order to take advantage of that, to help out our customers in these new segments of their lives. And that's why it's always good to track kind of the macro factors that are out there. Are there any legal changes? Because political changes, society changes, cultural changes, demographic changes, these kind of things, we might want to look into those things in order of making new products, okay? So the next thing you want to look at in terms of ways that kind of inspire companies to come up with new products is sometimes they realize that they have market saturation. They can't sell any more of their current product than they're already selling. I mean, think about it. McDonald's can't sell any more cheeseburgers, right? So, I mean, you got cheeseburgers at lunch, you got cheeseburgers at dinner, you got cheeseburgers at 2 o'clock in the morning. I can't do any more cheeseburgers, right? And so what they might do is like, look, how can we sell more stuff? How can we get more things out there? Because I can't sell any more cheeseburgers. Well, they'll come up with a new product, maybe a chicken McNugget, right? So the McNuggets came out. You don't want a burger? Hey, now we can get you, when you want some chicken, we can have something there because I just can't sell anymore at that area. And if you look at certain companies, they've actually seen that, hey, we've saturated our market. Maybe we sell new products at different times of the day. Have you ever had Taco Bell for breakfast? Well, Taco Bell realized, look, we've sold all we can at lunch, dinner, and late night. So what can we do? What's left? Well, we're not selling anything at breakfast. why don't we try something new? And so they came out with a whole Taco Bell breakfast just for that market, because they'd saturated the rest of the day with all their tacos and burritos and chalupas and things like that, okay? And then the fourth kind of way you might look at in terms of why they might be developing new products is actually sometimes it's just managing risk. You're trying to expand your portfolio. I mean, think about it. If I only sell one kind of product, well, what happens when people stop buying that product? We go out of business. So maybe I sell not just one, maybe 2 or 3 or 4 different products. So maybe this product is doing well, this one's not doing okay so well, you know, and they kind of balance each other out. So it kind of spreads our risk out a bit more. And so those are some reasons you might look at in terms of why companies actually might be developing new products. I mean, but it really goes back a lot of times just to making more money. But I want to give you those 4 ideas out there to help you to think about kind of the why behind it. Okay, because I mean, there's also, you could also look at their competition might come up with something and all this other stuff, but kind of some inherent ways why companies come up with new products are those 4 things. So I hope that helps. If you want to learn more, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. We'll have more marketing videos to help out marketing students like yourself, or YouTube videos to help people with their own YouTube channel, all kinds of things like that. Anyway, I'll say bye from here in Turks and Caicos, and I'm going to invest in some better sunblocks next time. So maybe a company can make one that works really, really well, you know, at high sun altitude, and you're just, it just hurts. Bye.